Hi, it's Sue. Welcome back to my channel. If you're one of my regulars, it's really good to see you here. And if you're new to this channel, welcome too. I'm very pleased to see you here, and I hope you'll become a regular visitor. Okay, my name's Sue, and I am working today on Roxy's weekly challenge. And this is the book I use, the journal I keep all my projects in. And this week is week 42. And 42 was to make these jewellery envelopes, I think she calls them. I'll have to check. And I've made a couple just to try them out because I got a bit confused watching Rach make hers. But I think I got it in the end. I've used digital printed paper for my little envelopes, paper envelopes, and double-sided cardstock for the flip. And on this one you can see I've used a little piece that I snipped off and reversed it to make a little pocket here. So this one, when it goes on a page, can either go across the page or a bit into across the page projects. Actually, I like that in there. I might leave that in there for now. And it also has a nice big pocket here on the front. And this area here can be decorated as and when I know where it's going. It may well just be that I decorate this, add some writing paper here, or vice versa. Not sure yet, but that's the first one I made. Then I used a piece of paper that I'd already printed, and this is a bluey colour paper. Again, I printed these out, they've been printed out on quite thin paper as opposed to cardstock, and I quite like that for this part. It makes it a little less bulky. I've used double-sided, it's more like paper than card. It's definitely not as thick as this one, but you know, it's still a reasonable weight. And for this one, I've doubled it over and made a tuck spot there. I've added a whale tail punch to the side, and then I added this decorative piece on the bottom of here. I haven't punched in this one, but I actually double over the inside piece to make it a bit sturdier, so I left that one. And again, I will decorate these a bit more when I know where they're going. Okay, so I thought today I'd make one with you, and I've got some paper here, and this is digitally printed paper on plain copy paper. And I have this piece of double-sided cardstock, and that is quite thick, and I've punched an edge across the bottom. Okay, so I started the folding because this is where I got a bit confused. I don't know whether I'm alone, but I definitely did get confused. I've turned in the small border here, and then again turned over to meet that border so that mine will be joined on the side. This will be the front, all being well. I've turned up the bottom, and now I just need to turn over the top. And I think this is where I got confused, because the top really needs to be turned forward onto the front. I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah. So as this is a bit thicker, I might use my scoreboard. I want them to be reasonably similar size. Okay. So I'm going to score around about here. And around about here was 1.5 inches. Okay. So I've folded that down. And then you refold so that you just cover that fold line there. So there it is. That is my refold. This needs a good burnish, but perhaps I'll trim everything up first. All right, so let's just pop that away. That's the back, that's the front. Okay. So what we need to do now is trim. Go and watch Rachel's post. You might do better than I did. Okay, so we're going to trim that little piece off here. And straight across here. And I just miter this piece very slightly. Okay. So then that's that's the back. Okay. The front folds down and down. All right, so we'll open that. And I found that by keeping it so that I know this is the front, this is the piece. Hang on, let me do this again. Yeah, it's the back piece that will fold down. Pretty sure that's right. But what I need to do first, I'm going to trim this piece, which doesn't look very straight. Let's just have a look at that. Slightly better. Okay, check twice, cut once. Okay, that's the front. Yes, that folds down like that. So this is the piece I need to cut down to that first line, and I can cut right across actually, if I can see it. Where is it? Okay. Do it on the inside, it's a bit more obvious. Trim it down. Get rid of that piece. Oh, actually I need to trim that right the way down to that second score line and take this off. That's it. And then this piece I fold down. Just makes the top of that pocket a bit sturdier. You know, if you're popping things in and out of the pocket, just gives it that little bit extra oomph. Just miter that slightly. Will I use glue stick? No, let's use this art glitter glue. Okay, fold it down. And that's done. That's the back, that's the front. Yeah, and then this piece gets folded forward like so and glued down. Now, Rachel used double-sided tape. I'm just going to use my art glitter glue. Let's fold that down. I fold that piece on the inside. Have I done it right? Yes. Okay. So that's the good side, this is the bad side. So now I'm going to add some glue on this piece. Sorry, that's my computer beeping at me. I was having fun with my printer today. For some reason, it wouldn't, needed a good clean, I think. It wasn't printing the blue. So I was getting prints. Instead of blue, I was getting pink, which I actually used for this one. This one was supposed to be this pretty blue, but it printed pink, so I've used it. Hopefully it's fixed now. I fiddled around for a while. Okay, Just glue that one, like so. And there we are. This piece folds down, but first I think Rachel did too, just mitre that down a little bit. And I might have to do this a bit more because I wanted to use this piece of paper and I only had a 3-inch strip of this. So hopefully I might have to pink that in just a little bit more. There we go. Those. And that folds down like so. And then this piece, I'm going to cut to size and adhere that to the flap at the top. So I think I'd like that about there. So you see a little bit of that pink. Yeah. So it's that line. I'm going to use my craft knife. Have I got that right? Check twice, cut once. I want to see that. It's got to stick down there, so yes, that line. There we go. I've got the fan on in this room, it's so warm you wouldn't believe. But I was desperate to get this video done. My videoing has been a bit... videos have been few and far between, for which I apologise. I will get back on track eventually. Okay, yes, so that is going to fit on there, and I think I'm going to use double-sided tape for this. How have you been? Have you been busy? And I'm hoping, I mean, it's so warm here. Probably a bit cooler in the States, certainly in the UK. And we've had loads of rain, and as I was saying to my family, oh gosh, send it over to us, we desperately need it. Every day you hear the helicopters go over, they're fighting fires all around. Okay, there we go, look at that. Okay, so that's the flap, that's our envelope. I have to do a bit more gluing there. And will I do a little divot there? Don't know whether. Let's see if I can get this in. This one plays up on me though. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. Not too bad, pretty central. It's a piece of my white hair. Okay, so I didn't do any decorating much on these, as I said. But on this one, this is the one I'm going to put in the journal. So I thought I would do a bit of decorating on the front, not a lot. I think this speaks for itself. This could be used for journaling, and I think I'm going to put it onto a page with a side pocket, so that, you know, I've got more journaling space. I picked up a bit of lace. Just try and work out which that's the right side. Doubling up on the fancy border. And I think that needs to go probably about there. Yep. So I'll just run a line of glue across here. These are quite quick actually. I was going through my odds and ends of scrapbook paper, and I actually had more than I thought, so I might make a few of these last couple of week projects of Rachel's, just to have on standby. Okay, can go there, trim that little piece off. Just needs a bit of good burnish. All right, and then I had a little label, just a plain label, a petal, and one of these little flowers. So what I tend to do is trim this off, and then I'm going to glue it to the creamy white petal, making sure that holds down that little piece that I've trimmed, because that's holding the white bead on. Okay, so let's see, about there I think. Yep. Looks like I need to fill this bottle. There, here, yeah, we'll just pop that on there. There we go. Simple, but I think that would look quite nice on a page. Let's have a look. I did a little bit of, I've added a few pockets and decorated a few plain pages, added some trims and washi to some of my pages. This piece I've attached, so I've added some washi there, but yeah, no, that's good. Bit of collage here. This is a paper bag, and I haven't snipped it, so it could be a top loading pocket or a side loading pocket. Just added that picture. Added some tabs. What else have I done in here? I was having a, this was a great little thing to pick up and do a few bits. Just a bit of, see, I've got a tear here. So I've added, I'm going to have to do something along the bottom as well. I've added some washi on the side. This is really old paper, so it's very fragile. More washi. Oh, I added that piece. That needs something in there. What else have I done? Decorated a few more tucks, I think, somewhere. Yeah, decorated across there. Could still add more. Did I do anything in here? Yeah, decorated this tuck. That was about it, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So now this one, what do we think? Will I add that over this page? if I do the pocket slides here, and I need to decorate this side, so I could actually add another pocket over this side. Yeah, don't know. I'll take a picture of them, add them to my post, and then I'll make my mind up, and I'll show you the next time we work in Rachel's journal. Actually, I quite like it on that page. Oh, don't know whether I like that so much. I don't know. Oh, for goodness sake, look. That was this one. Yeah. Oh well, I'll decide. I'll show you next time. But for now, that's my take on Rachel's challenge. I added a pocket on this one, or a tuck really. I haven't decorated it. Side tab, that's the pocket. I added this piece at the bottom. This one, I like these papers. I've just reversed them to add, I mean I could have turned it up, but I'd cut it and then thought, no, I'll put a pocket on the front. I could decorate this. Yeah, I'll have a play, see where they end up, what journal they end up in. Okay, so that's it for me today, a quick video. Thank you so much for taking the time to call past. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye.